Hey guys, Frank here, your virtual aviation aviator, and today I am back in the 737 flying southwest from San Francisco to Denver. Um, 2 hours airtime, and you know me, it's going to take me an hour to explain things and get going. So it's probably going to be um, close to a 3 hour stream. Anyway, I'm going to use say intentions for my ATC, so it ought to be a lot of fun. Let's get started. So most of you guys are familiar with the ZIBO mod, and that's what I'm flying. I am also using Copilot to help me with some stuff. Okay, so let me speak to my first officer. Hello.
Hello, Cap.
What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Linda. I am your first officer today, sir.
Hey, Linda. How old are you? You look mighty young to be flying.
I am 27 years old.
Awesome. Well, we should have a good flight. I don't think we have any significant weather between us and Denver, so let's get started. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. Electrical power up procedure. Can you do that for me?
Electrical power up procedure. APU fire test.
I like her animations. The way she actually look at what she's doing and point everything out. She actually, you can actually see her doing the flows. All right, so let's get our work.
Waiting for start APU.
Okay, she's waiting. Let's get our stuff started. And let's see, we want to go here and get our operational flight plan. And let's get it activated. All right. And, all right, so we got 55% fuel of what we need. So yeah, we are calling the fuel truck. All right. And I might need to re-download my flight plan because it may have been over 2 hours since I last downloaded it. Been on a phone call.
Electrical power up procedure complete. I will start preliminary pre-flight procedure in 4 minutes.
You can go ahead and start that now. Preliminary pre-flight procedure.
Preliminary pre-flight procedure.
Okay, so we're still current enough on the flight plan. Now, London will get, she will freeze on the
Preliminary pre-flight procedure complete.
On the actual pre-flight procedure,
Enter the data in the CDU.
and I've tried to solve that more than a couple of times. Let's see, let's go here and turn up the panel lights. Run my tests. Lights. Lights look good. Good. Happy. And let's do the cargo test right quick. Okay. And let's get this on. All right. See, I got a key that I can bring up. All right. Good to September 4. And I'm at San Francisco. That's my reference airport. Make sure that, let's see. So 37 and 122 is what I'm looking for when I set the RAS position. 37 and 122. Yeah, happy. So I know I'm at the right airport. All right, request my flight plan. Three and 0. Cut off, idle detent. Load this flight plan. And look at the legs. Trucking is the departure. Yep, so that looks good. And next page. Okay. Don't have any VNOW data in yet, but the aircraft need more information to get that. Let's go ahead and activate that and load our wind data. All right, and go back to our route page, and everything looks correct there.
Fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
All right, got the fuel loaded. So passenger boarding. Go ahead and turn my chime on. Okay. So they should be coming down the jetway. Can't see them because it's not transparent like it is in the other sim, but that's okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. So route and execute that, and let's put in our perf information. You can load it for the most part. Okay, so I got these blocks here that's required, and that's my reserves. I can go to my sim brief and look at my the entire operation, my paperwork, and I need my reserve should be 5,200 pounds, 5.2. Okay. And I'm expecting 1,413 pounds of block fuel, planned fuel. So that's 14, I'm sorry, 19.4. 19.4. And I got 19.4 on board. Look good. All right, I'm in San Francisco and I'm taking off on runway, taking off on runway 28. 28 is gonna take me over the bay, right? So I'm gonna derate. I don't have the noise abatement to worry about, so I'm gonna do a takeoff 1 and derate to 95.5%. And let's see, might be able to derate just a tad more if I tell the system that the outside temperature is 39 degrees, and now I can derate to 93. Yeah. All right. Let's go to takeoff. Plenty of runway, so I'm gonna use flaps 5. And I won't get my center of gravity until all of my passengers finish boarding. I got 32% or 33% boarded right now, and they are loading up. But I also would like to get my wins. So let's go ahead and get the ADAS. Like I said, this is going to be a say intentions flight. And my frequency, I think I wrote it down. It should be, for ADAS, should be 113.7. Let me see if that matches. Actually, I'm going to use 118.85. That must be my departure ADAS frequency. Some airports got a ADAS for arrivals and a different frequency ADAS for departures. So let me make a note here. 118.85, and go ahead and key that in. 118. See, I want to put that on COM 2. '85 118. Pop that in. Make it active and turn on ADAS. Right over there. Over there and hit that. Turn that on. Turn that on. Actually, I'm going to leave it like this. Give it a minute. See if it comes in. 118.85. You know, that sounds to me. There it is.
20562. 265 and 1 more. Visibility 10. Type conditions. Team at 3100 P. Broken at 3600 P. Broken at 4700 P. Temperature 22. Dew point 13. Altimeter 300 P. Arriving and departing runways 28 right, 28 left, 19 left, 19 right. Visual approaches and peaks. Rise on course heading, altitude, and flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 100.2. Advise on initial contact you have information hotel.
Hotel.
San Francisco International Airport. Information Hotel. 2056 in 265 at 11. Visibility 10. Tonight conditions. Unit 3100.
Okay, think I got
00 feet.
think I got that. So let's
Temperature 2.
pop that over there.
2.13.
Internal.
Altimeter 30.
Okay, good stuff. And I am Southwest 2911. So and I'm setting up my say intentions identity so they'll know who I am when I get my clearance. And also I can use these guys for cabin crew, and of course ZIBO also provides some cabin crew announcements. Okay, so I don't have a squawk code yet. All right, 77%, and winds were 265 at 11. So let's go ahead and put that in there. 265/11. All right, and route uplink ready. All right, previous page. Let's put in these.
Pre-flight procedure.
Okay, now she'll get stuck on this. I'm hoping that she won't because I said that she won't, but I'm sure she will. Right. Got fuel in the middle tank. Yep. All right. 148 is my VREF. How about that? Got lucky and stopped right on VREF. Let me pull up my plate for my departure and taxi. Okay. Taxi plate is gonna be here. So I am taxiing. Now this is me actually briefing my departure. So I'm expecting 28 left. So I'll probably get Alpha or Bravo, cross runway 1 left and 1 right, or a whole short. Probably it's going to be a cross, and using Foxtrot on to 28. Okay, so I got some idea. All right, so that's been briefed. And departure. And I'm using the trucking. Okay, the trucking. And I am using, I'm expecting runway 28 left, climb at a heading of 284 to 520 at or below 210 knots. Okay. Okay, so they're ready to go. They're waiting on me. I can actually start a PA announcement. Welcome them on board. And 284 on my heading. And I should get a top altitude from clearance. All right. Let's see if I can't hear some of what I'm saying to these guys.
Good afternoon, welcome aboard, Southwest Airlines. We ask that you do us a big favor, make sure you're carrying our luggage completely underneath the seat in front of you.
I guess I'm a little late for that. All right. Now that was I think that was a ZIBO flight announcement. Yeah, okay. So there she is stuck. So let me finish this up. Turn on my window heat. Come on down. Leave the pros off for right now. Turn the electrical hydraulics on. Make sure I got brakes that way. Brakes should still be set. And actually gonna get them some air started. All right, so got them some air blowing in the back. And yeah. Okay. And I got my my route. Okay, good stuff. All right, so I think we are ready to call for to do a pre-flight, a before start procedure. Ooh. Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
All right, let me. That's good. Heading is 287.
Before start procedure complete.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Altimeter was
Papers.
3008. Papers on board.
Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Fuel.
I got 19,400 pounds. Let me know what that is in kilograms.
8,780 kilogram on board. Pumps on. Passenger signs. On. Window.
Locked.
Locked. MCP. Ready for before start checklist.
Oh, you didn't give me a chance to give you my MCP. So my heading was 284, altitude is 38, and altimeter is 30.08. And you are ready for what? Okay, let me do this again. Maybe you just need to hear me. I got 286, 38, and 3008 for the altimeter.
Speed 148. Heading 284.
Oh, wait a minute.
Altitude
How do you get on the
3,400.
MCP?
Takeoff speeds.
Okay, well, whatever. Takeoff speeds. V1 is 142, V rotate is 143, and
Last
V2
1
is 148. What happened here?
V1 142. V rotate 143.
Map
V2
jumped up.
148.
Okay, the map jumped up.
CDU pre-flight
Complete.
complete. Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and zero.
Free to 0. Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Complete. Complete.
Complete. Anti-collision light. On. Before start, checklist complete.
Awesome. Let's let me get clearance here. So I'm gonna go back to COM2 and put in my clearance frequency. Clearance frequency was 118.2. Clearance delivery, wrong button. Clearance delivery radio check. Okay, so I am not on frequency I just dialed in. See what is going on with my view. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Clearance delivery radio check.
United 1212 San Francisco clearance. Cleared to Puerto Vallarta via the SS65 departure, then as filed. Maintain 2000, expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure. 0.9. 4434.
Okay.
Expect runway 1 left for departure.
Clearance delivery Southwest 2911 is ready to copy clearance to Denver. Roger.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Southwest Airlines Flight 29121. Southwest San Francisco clearance. We have flight time for approximately 2 hours and 5 minutes. The weather we are not allowed at any time during the flight. My name is Erica, and I'm your lead flight attendant today.
Okay, so that was distracting. All right, let me see if I can read this back.
We will be coming around shortly with our in-flight service. And after the meal, we will also have items available for purchase from the Southwest shop. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
And that departure was 120.9. And climb and maintain 17,000 of flight level 170. Clear to Denver via the tracking to departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain flight level 170, expect flight level 35010 or 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9, squawk 5227 Southwest 2911.
Southwest 2911, read that correct?
Okay, so let's get set up. All right, so I need to go and set up my radios. She said departures on 1-2. Ground is gonna be 121. Ground is gonna be 119.22. Ground 121.8. Ground 128.65. And I'm getting a whole different frequency from let me try 121.8. I don't think anybody gonna hear me on that frequency. Let's see, so we're gonna be on COM 1. So let's change this to COM 1. COM 1. All right. And 121.8. And tower is going to be 120.5. At least that's consistent. 120.05. A point, is it 0.05 or 0.5? Like it's 0.5. Got to be careful with that one, right? Okay. San Francisco ground, radio check. All right. So let's try the frequency they gave us, 119.22. I don't remember I didn't write that frequency anywhere in my notes. 119.22. San Francisco ground, radio check. Radio check. Okay, 119.22. I don't know if it frequency. You know, I put that in the wrong box there. 119.22. Gotta be faster than this, right? And that would be ground. Go back to tower. Tower was 120.5. Radio check for Southwest 2911.
Southwest 2911, San Francisco ground, 5x5.
Okay. So we got our clearance. Startup clearance obtained.
Engine start procedure.
Let's get pushback.
Ground to cockpit, where do you want us to put you?
That's a good question. I want you to put me right here.
I'm driving up now.
Thank you.
25 and 2. Fuel flow.
Oh man, you know what? I need to stop her from performing my procedures. So
I will only perform pilot monitoring actions.
yes,
25 and 2.
that's what I want you to
Ready for
do.
pre-flight procedure. Starter cutout. Starter cutout.
And yeah, this version of Copilot
All those hatches are closed, ready to connect. Set the brakes.
has been giving me
25 and 2.
problems.
25 and 2. Fuel flow.
Okay, so I got both engines started. Even though, yeah, it is what it is.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete. Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
I'm waiting on him to ask me to release my brakes so he can get this pushback. So he should be lifting me up. I'm lifting me higher. I can't carry a tune. That's why you don't start here. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like the contrails being shown while I'm on the ground. Why am I not getting... my brakes are not set. Now I should be able to get me lifted. So if you look at my wiper blade, that's kind of what I'm judging to tell if I'm being lifted. Okay, yeah, there we go. There's our lift. All right, sweet.
Sensor connected and bypass pins inserted. Release brakes.
All right.
Okay, we're pushing her back now.
Engine's already started. What? What? Look at the traffic. Ah, man. You could have stopped back further than that. Well, it is what it is, right? But the sounds are getting better and better. At some point, I think the traffic on the ground will behave the way they should. But for right now, it is what it is. Did you break your neck? Are you okay? Okay. Maybe I can get you updated at some point. And I didn't say dated. Just trying to make a joke. All right. So normally we spend this time starting our engines and monitoring. But but since our engines are started, I guess we can go on and get on with our before taxi checklist. Disregard before taxi procedure. Just trying to do procedure. Before taxi procedure. Trying to,
Before taxi procedure.
taxi lights need to go off. Checked out.
Operation complete. Set the brakes. And by, we're disconnecting the tow.
You know, this, she's not doing the right procedures. Set the brake. Lowering me.
Please check that the flight level is set correctly. Please check that the landing altitude is set correctly.
Landing altitude should be 5450.
This is disconnected and bypass is removed. Signals on the left. Have a good one.
Now, she's just doing our preliminary pre-flight stuff. So there is some stuff that's out of whack here. And I wouldn't be surprised if she don't turn off.
Flight procedure complete.
Now, I didn't want pre-flight procedure. I wanted before taxi procedure. I knew she was gonna do that.
Before taxi procedure complete. I am ready for before taxi checklist.
All right, so my APU is running. I just need to turn these back on. All right, so let me go behind her. Y'all damper can come on. Fuel can come on. Doing my flow. All right, light. Okay, circuit. Seatbelts are on. Heat. All right, we're running, so we can turn on our. We don't need engine lights, but we got our probes on. Okay. Electrical, hydraulics can come on, and recirculating fan auto. Left and right pat auto. Isolation valve auto, and bleeds are both are on both sides and off for the APU. Cruise altitude and landing altitude are set. Okay, and continuous. We can turn off the APU. Okay, APU should be going off now, and taxi light can come on. All right, and our position light can go to steady. Okay, all right, and our logo light can actually come on. I guess it's starting to get, well, it's not getting dark at all. All right, and And yeah, so yeah, before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist.
Maybe we can get something right.
Generators. On. Pro heat. On. Anti-ice. Wing anti-ice off. Engine anti-ice off. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Rehaul.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. Rejected takeoff. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Idle detent. Flight control.
Checked.
Checked. Flaps.
I miss asking her to set flaps at 5 every time.
Ready for before taxi procedure.
Flaps 5. Green light.
Flaps 5 set. Green light. Detent. Ground equipment.
Clear. I miss looking
Clear.
for that pin.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Let's taxi.
Ready for taxi.
Taxi light on.
Already on position.
All right. And taxi frequency was yeah, I'm still on taxi. I'm still on ground. San Francisco ground, Southwest 2911, ready to taxi. Oh man, what happened here? Resume.
Flaps 1 set.
How did that happen? I'm gonna have to go around him, because he's not gonna go around me. He'll sit there and wait, and I got room to go around him. San Francisco ground, Southwest 2911, ready to taxi.
Southwest 2911, taxi to runway 28 left via Alpha Foxtrot, cross runway 01 right, script correct.
Taxi to runway 28 left via Alpha, cross runway 01 at my discretion, Southwest 2911. Okay, so I can cross one, but one right, but not one left. Okay. I say I'm the smarter person, so I'm smart enough to to find a path around. I don't know why I got this contrail. I shouldn't have this contrail. I mean, my engines shouldn't be blowing back like that, but they are. So what am I gonna do about it? It's nothing I can. All right, so I see my flight plan need to be executed over here. Let's get that executed.
Horizontal stabilizer trimmer not set for takeoff.
Well, let's set them then. Set THS for takeoff.
Trim up.
Via Alpha, so I'm looking for Alpha. I would thought they would have given me better. Let's see, make sure I'm going the right way. Yeah. You know, show you that from the outside. We would have definitely had wing strikes. But okay, I'm coming up on Alpha, and Alpha is going to the left, and 28 is to the right. So I guess he meant Foxtrot. Foxtrot it is. All right, cross one right at my discretion. This is one right. Clear left. Don't see anything. Clear right. Nothing's coming. Strobe light on. I'm not going to look out until I get airborne, because I don't even want to see those contrails. All right, I got to get permission to cross on left. Well, I did cross one left. Oh shoot. You know what? I'm just gonna keep going, because I didn't hold short at one left, and one right is at my discretion. So I blew that. I blew that. And you might notice I'm taxiing on my right tank. That's because with the fuel, I've got 855 in my left and 858 in my right. So I got more fuel in my right than I got in my left. So to balance it out, get these anti-collision off. Oh. Wing strike. That was close. Oof. He's showing a little, at least from the inside, he should, might just be the humidity outside. Thought he was going to 28 left, but apparently not. All right. And this should be a SIMBIT flight. Make sure I got SIMBIT running. Ah, man, you know what? Crying shame, I don't have SIMBIT running. Let's see, let me start it up, and maybe since I haven't taken off and haven't, maybe I can start it from this point. Let's see, because I just want credit for the flight. All right, flight stage, flight not started is what SIMBIT's reporting. And let's see, which one of these switches must I flip to get flight? Let me try flipping off my batteries since I'm on my AP, on my generators. That shouldn't have that much of an effect. Battery. Okay, that did it. All right. Turn these back on. All right. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, looks like I'm connected to SIMBIT. I actually did a flight. All right, so that I needed to change the taxi. Let me flip my taxi light off and on. And
Stabilized.
get up enough speed. Okay. And it's marked me as taxiing. Okay, good stuff. All right. So yeah, I'm caught up with SIMBIT. All right, so I can minimize that, and I shouldn't need it again for this entire flight. I tend to just let it run in the background and never even refer to it. All right. I'm glad I caught that. But you know what? Look at my, I lost my RSs when I stopped. So I am gonna have to sit here and wait for my IRSs to realign. That sucks. Turn them off. Turn them on. All right, so let's engage the brake. And I am not going to have you sit and wait these 7 minutes, so I will do it by my lonesome. Be right back. So it turns out that I wound up having to reprogram the FMC, and in doing so, enough changed where my V speeds changed just slightly. I think before I was going to rotate, my V2 was 148, now it's 147, but we good, we all good. All right, so yeah, I think I got everything set back up to where it needs to be. Let me just change, put her back on the legs page and execute it so that the system will know that we agree, and let's do it. I am going to turn her terrain page on and turn my weather on. Okay, and release the brakes. SimBit should still be running, and still got me at taxi out. Good stuff. All right, so I didn't have to do the whole flight from scratch. All right, so switch the tower here. San Francisco Tower, Southwest 2811. I'm sorry, correction, 2911 is holding at runway 28 left, ready to depart.
Southwest 2911, contact tower on 120.5 for departure clearance.
And when I lost power and put it back in, I also changed my frequency to yeah, San Francisco, wrong button. San Francisco Tower, radio check.
Southwest 2911, San Francisco Tower, loud and clear.
San Francisco Tower, Southwest 2911, holding at runway 28 left, ready to depart.
Southwest 2911, runway 28 left, wind 265 at 11. RNF terminal.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28 left, Southwest 2911. So we're going to do RNAV trucking, and before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure. Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5, bring light.
Flaps 5 set. Green light. Detent. Stabilizer trim is not set for takeoff position. Before takeoff checklist is not complete.
Set THS for takeoff.
Trim down.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps
Flaps 5, green light.
Flaps 5 set. Green light. Detent. Stabilizer trim. New rate set to 60. 50 units set. Transponder. TAR reset. Before takeoff checklist complete. I am ready for takeoff.
So am I. Take off.
Set time. Stabilized. Takeoff thrust set.
Hit it
80
knots.
knots. Throttle hold. V1. Rotate.
Gear up.
Positive rate. Gear up.
$520. Bug up.
Acceleration altitude.
Contact departure, Southwest 2911. Departure, Southwest 2911, climbing through 2100 feet. Southwest departure, wrong button. Departure, Southwest 2911, climbing. Thanks for the power up, Southwest 2911. All right, we got a new squawk code, which is 5227. Climb and maintain flight level 240, Southwest. Also clear direct to height, Southwest 2911. after flaps.
Speed checked. Flaps up. Flight level 100. Landing light switches off.
Ladies and gentlemen, portable electronic devices now fitted. For continued safety, please keep seatbelt fastened. Even if the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Additionally, our onboard
Flaps
web
set.
system is now available. After our field service will also be available for Southwest Jump. Thank you.
And after takeoff, checklist down to the line.
After takeoff checklist below the line. Altimeters.
Climb and maintain flight level 290, Southwest 2911. Three 3008. Three 008. After takeoff, checklist down to the line. Oakland Center 127.8, Southwest 2911. Oakland Center, Southwest 2911, 14,900 feet. Okay, so if I turn down the interior sounds just a tad. Yeah, I think that helps. Climb and maintain. Wrong button. Climb and maintain flight level 340. Southwest 2911. Which I didn't report. It's funny they got me climbing up to 34
Transition altitude.
and I'm just at 180. All right, standard.
Standard set. Cross-checked. After takeoff checklist below the line complete.
So she was doing a different checklist and I was doing. So we're climbing VNAV, and we don't expect to get to 350 until Marcus. Actually, yeah, 350 east is odd, so we're going east. Yeah, that's correct. Right, just checking. So they should give us another 1,000 foot. Climb and maintain flight level 350 Southwest 2911. All right, so that's our final cruise altitude. And let's see, logo light should still be on. Yep. Logo light off. Logo light off. She's not hearing me anymore. How old are you?
I'm 27 years old.
Oh, you are hearing me. Thanks.
You are welcome.
Good day.
Fly by. Yes, sir. We are moving. So Traffic Global was killing my frames, and which after it apparently has a memory leak, because after it runs a while, then my frames just go to Hades. Whoops. So in trying to figure out what was going on, I removed a lot of my ortho and my plugins. I ultimately put my plugins back, and I put some of my ortho back. I'm not sure how much of it I've gotten back. And I say all that to say that I don't know if this is ortho or autogen. I believe it's ortho, because a lot of times AutoGen look like it's repeating patterns, and I don't see a lot of repeating stuff. But it doesn't matter, does it? So once we climb up to cruise, then we will just kind of look at we'll look at pausing the recording and joining you guys when we get closer to approach. I don't have 2 hours of conversation queued up, so so if I get something to say in the meantime, or we run into any weather or anything interesting, then I'll pop back in. But right now, we are concentrating on our climb up to flight level 350. Looks like we got 6,000 feet to go. At 1,100 feet per minute, so that's gonna take what, 2 minutes? I'm sorry, half a minute. 6,000. If, let's see, do the math. If it was if I was trying to do 6,000 feet and I had 12,000 to go, then, and I was climbing, it would take a half minute. So yeah, it should take roughly a half minute. But it's taken, well, my speed dropped down to, looks like it dropped down to about 800 feet per minute, but now it's climbing back up, so my climb rate is not constant. And you know, I'm kind of watching my minute and my, so I got 1,000 feet. I'm climbing at 1,000 feet per minute. I got 5,000 feet to go, so that's 5 minutes. Duh. They had to make the math real easy for me to understand it. I don't know how I got to a half minute. Yeah, I think I was doing the math the wrong way. Right. Fly by slow motion. Sweet. Yes, 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 that was sweet. All right, so guys, I am going to go ahead and pause the recording and let it climb up, and I will catch you when we get closer to the descent, or if we get into SIGMEX, any significant occurrences. Turn my circuit breakers lights up. Ah, shucks, you can't see them. I was hoping I could demo them, but I can't. All right. Snap. You guys know what that means. X-plane appears to have terminated unexpectedly. Submitting a report will help developers try and solve this problem. Crash ID. Submit. Yep. And it was successfully submitted. So, unfortunately, that's that. I'm back on my desktop, and yeah. So that's guys, honestly, this is no less than the 5th time I've tried to complete this flight from San Francisco to Denver to get the credit for Symbit World. And lo and behold, it just don't want to happen. Maybe the 6th time would be the charm. All right, so I won't find out today. And I don't know if this video is ever going to go up, but if it does, then thanks for watching the parts that you watched. All right, until next time.